Welcome to the Experience Matters podcast with your host, Kent Clothier Sr., and your co-host, Kevin Homel.
Welcome, everyone, to the Experience Matters podcast. I'm your host, Kent Clothier, my co-host, Kevin Homel. Another episode of our, Experience Matters podcast. I have a great topic I'm going to talk about today, the pursuit of excellence. But before I get into it, hopefully you follow us on iTunes, memphisinvest.com, SoundCloud, and like us and share it with us. It's real important that you give us your opinion and tell us what you think about our podcast. It helps other people to look at it. We don't charge anything for any content. We just put it out there, and hopefully you can take it and learn from it. And it's all based on my 50 years of working and 34 years as an entrepreneur. So enjoy. Welcome, Kevin.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you this afternoon?
I'm doing great. I love this topic because we're fresh off our mid-year team meeting with our 80 people, and I already have a little glimpse into what you're going to talk about. So this is going to be good stuff, people.
Well, I'm going to let you, again, Kevin, I'm going to kind of open it up a little bit more today to you. And I know from time to time we get some questions, and maybe you have some down there, because this is a topic that I really, really believe in. So let me ask you, what is, when I talk about success is gained in the pursuit of excellence, what does that mean to you and our company? And you've been around me for a while. How does that sound? What does that mean to you?
Well, to me, the pursuit of excellence is the output is the perfect result. And so you have to, and I'm a problem solver, you know that. So I love to take what we want the result to be and back into it to the starting line. So the pursuit of excellence is all the steps for the expected outcome of perfection, all the things that we have to do to line up. So that's people, that's processes, that's systems. I think we were just talking about this yesterday in here about an assembly line, information, people, our service and our product, making sure that all the roadblocks are out of the way for our team to do what we expect them to do to deliver the perfect result to our core four, which again is the client, the resident, the vendor, and our team.
That's really good. That's a great answer, Kevin. And I'm going to expand even more on that. And to me, the pursuit of excellence is an everyday, every hour thing. It's a mental training of not accepting anything that's less than perfect, striving for perfection, but we'll work towards excellence. And excellence is a habit that we have to abide by, that we have to be able to do every day. Just like lazy is a habit. And if you elect to be lazy, that's a habit. If you elect to be excellent, that's a habit. The one thing about excellence, if you pursue it every day, you will create a competitive edge. You will create a competitive edge if you commit to excellence every day. The one thing about people that are lazy and people that are average and people are complacent, when you commit to excellence, those things go away. Because when your mindset is excellence every day, that fights off being average. That fights off being lazy. That fights off being complacent. So that's why in our business, the pursuit of excellence every single day, as we talk to all the time to our people, is what sets us apart. Because when you create an experience that's committed to being excellent at the highest level in your business, then you're going to have really, really good success. Kevin?
Well, it's interesting that we just talked about people today. It's really one of the main things we talk about during our staff meetings, that we challenge everyone to be excellent, to be great, because we know they can. But the thing that you always say, and even when you're not in the room, we always say as leaders, it'll be the people that run you out. It won't be us as the leaders. It'll be the peers that you work with that will ultimately decide that we're going to run over you and run you out of here because you can't keep up with our expectations. We interviewed a guy today that we felt like would be a really good culture fit. And the thing that I think he liked the most was that I know I'm going to be surrounding myself with fantastic people, that I'm going to come in. I'm a go-getter. I'm a hard worker. I'm competitive. I want to be the best. And I'm coming into a company with 80 people that are like that as well. That's, to me, it all starts with the people.
Well, and that's what we talk about every day to our people. That's what we expect them to be, to excel at the very highest level and to come in the door expecting to be excellent every day with that mindset to perform their job and expect them and expect the company to be excellent at what we do. And so none of us, success is not guaranteed lifelong. We have to earn it every day, in and out, coming to work every day and expecting to be excellent in everything that we do. So what does excellence really mean? So you have to ask yourself. To me, it's really doing more than what others expect. Being excellent, as I define it in the eyes of everybody else, is doing more than what people around me expect. And when you have that mindset and that pursuit of perfection, then you're going to be successful.
I'll jump in on you right there, because I think when you're talking about that, when you're talking about what is excellence, earlier I mentioned you have people and processes and systems. Really, excellence is the elimination of problems that get in the way of delivering that result. And you really only have two places to go for that. So if you're out there listening to this, you run a business, you're a leader in a company, maybe you're not even the owner of the company, but you're listening to this because you love what Kent brings to the table. It's always either a people problem or a process problem, and that's our job as leaders, is to go fix that. We fix the people problem by setting the expectation, by saying you can't come in here if you're average, you have to be great to work here, and you have to be great to stay here. And then the process thing is once people are in their jobs doing their job, if the work that they do doesn't deliver excellence, then we have to change the process. I think that if you were sitting in our company in one of our either operational meetings or our executive meeting, you would see that that's what we spend the majority of our time talking about. That's the two main things that you end up really dealing with to deliver excellence.
And focusing on being the best, create habits that create the pursuit of excellence. And you mentioned being competitive. And again, we talked about that today earlier, and that's one of the basic foundations of creating a culture of excellence. And when you create that in your business or in your company, your customers and your clients are going to recognize it, and they're going to follow you, and it becomes a lot easier to grow your business at a very high level when you, as a business owner, and your team of people follow you and buy into the thought that we have to create a culture of excellence in everything we do every single day. And that is what we try to do here. And we try to make it competitive with all of the folks that work with it in a team concept that they will work on and pursue the habits of becoming excellent. And again, it's all about the pursuit of perfection, which will create excellence. And when we can do that, we are going to have a business and a model that's going to be really second to none. And we try to do that in our business in all four areas that we really pursue. In previous podcasts, you've heard me talk about our core four. But if we can create excellence at the vendor level, at the resident level, at the staff and employee level, and at our clients level, and we can do that in perfection, in pursuit of perfection, the pursuit of excellence in those four areas every day, then we're going to have a really, really successful business.
Yeah, I love that you talked about competition there. I don't know if everyone has heard one of the first versions of the podcast that we did. Kent talked about why I'm in here as the co-host with him, that he and I come from different angles, but we almost always get to the same place. And competition is one of those topics. I hate that I didn't get to be in the one, Kent, you did while I was out on vacation. You and Chris did one on being competitive. You and I both value that trait equally, but we also come at it differently, which is fun. We talked about competition with our team today with 80 people in the room and on the TV from our other cities. And everyone in our company approaches being competitive differently, but we all value competition and we all value what each of us brings to the table for competition, because we know that's what ultimately will push us to be not only way far ahead of our competition, but really just in a different league altogether.
Thank you, Kevin. Those are, again, good points. So let me, again, say a couple of things again to make sure that all of our listeners are listening to us. Being lazy is a habit. Being average is a habit. Being excellent is a habit. And it's about mentally training yourself to be excellent every single day in your pursuit of excellence every single day on what you want to do. And I know that high income earners work for and perfect perfection and excellence. Let me say that again. I know that high income earners, whoever you are listening to this, work for and perfect perfection and excellence. Because if you perfect that and you develop that skill to be excellent every single day, then somebody needs to be paying you and you need to be earning money. And as I said a few minutes ago, success is not guaranteed. You're going to have to earn it every single day, day in and day out, at the highest level to have any shot at being successful. But if you will pursue excellence and practice it every single day in your business, from the tiniest thing to the biggest thing, you will be really, really successful, and you'll have an opportunity to do amazing things in your company that you work for. You will get noticed by the people that you work for. And if you have your own business, and if you have those as things that of core value that you work on, and one of them is pursuit of excellence, then you're going to be really successful. Again, you cannot talk about it. You have to do it. You have to do it every single day in all parts of your business and all parts of your job, to where you are going to be super successful because of your pursuit of excellence and the pursuit of perfection, which will equal to you being and having the habits of being in your pursuit of excellence. So again, thank you for being part of our podcast today. Thanks to our listeners. Thank you, Kevin. Please follow us on SoundCloud, iTunes, memphisinvest.com. You can go there to our website. Their podcasts are on there. There's a lot of information about our company on there. And again, we're glad that you joined us today. And again, this is Experience Matters Podcast, Kent Clothier. Have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us on Experience Matters. You can listen and subscribe to us on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Stitcher. Be sure to visit us at memphisinvest.com.